All right, attacking the Darce, okay? So the best way to get an idea of the Darce and of this position is to look at it when you're attacking the turtle, okay? So here we have two different ways. One, we finish on top, the other we finish on bottom, okay? So this first one we're gonna do is gonna be the crank through, and we're gonna finish on top, all right? So my hand is gonna go from the armpit to the neck, okay? Anaconda chokes go from the neck to the armpit. All right, so it's a Darce though, all right? So from the armpit to the neck, I'm gonna lock my hands palm to palm, okay? Now my elbow is chopping down, my right arm is gonna be shrugging up, and I'm gonna fold him under, okay? From here, I'm in a north-south position, right? I need to walk backwards to perpendicular, okay? So let's turn a little bit. Yep, so here, right, I lock, I have my hands in the crank, right, I'm gonna walk backwards to perpendicular, okay? From here, I'm gonna walk it in deep, lock my own bicep, and I'm gonna shrug up with the inside arm, okay? So my right hand is on the inside. I'm gonna bring the blade of my forearm up into the neck as I take a big breath and expand my chest, okay? So just to get a better look at kind of this climbing for the choke, okay? So I'm gonna be here, hands are palm to palm, I flip them over, boom, walk back. Yep. So here, look, I had the crank through, right? My hands are still palm to palm. From here, I'm going to push the head, and I'm going to start to climb my own bicep until I get in nice and tight. Okay, from here, hand on the back, I'm going to shrug with this left arm and squeeze. Okay? If the guy starts to posture away and I'm here, right, he's extending the neck away, look, I can even come over with my elbow, boom, and fold his head back into me and lock it up. Okay? So that's kind of from the turtle position, right? If the guy's bigger, big neck, or I have short arms, I can't lock up the Darce from the turtle, right? I can't lock it up successfully from here, okay? This is going to be loose, it's fingertips, right? So I need to crank him through to work it in tighter, okay? If the guy's in side control, right? And he's going to start coming up on the underhook, okay? So here he's going to start to come up on the underhook. Same kind of deal. I'm just going to dip my shoulder in, right? And now, again, I can put my hand on the back of the head, work it in. Same thing as from side, okay? Kind of the same deal from the half guard when the guy gets the underhook, okay? The half guard is much tougher to finish because his hips are in the way, right? His hips are limiting how far my arm can get in on the choke, okay? So what I like to do a lot is Justin's in half guard, right? He's here, I get deep, here, he's got the underhook, I go deep, I can only lock my hands, right? So I'm here working the crank through, I got him thinking about his neck, okay? Now look, I'm gonna get up on my toes, cut my knee out, and now I'm inside, I can work it in much, much deeper, and finish. Time to get a little bit trickier, okay? So now we looked at finishing the Darce from on top, okay? We're gonna go for finishing the Darce on our backs, all right? So Justin's gonna be turtled, okay? I'm gonna wanna do this one where I'm giving up the position on a guy my same size or smaller, okay? Because if a big guy gets on top, it's gonna suck. All right, so look, I'm gonna be here, same kind of deal. My left hand is gonna be on the back of the neck. I'm gonna step, sit through and punch my arm to the ceiling, okay? From here, I'm going to bring it up. My other hand is going to come over the top and lock my bicep right away, okay? There's not going to be any intermediate kind of walking here. It's just going to be up, boom. Okay? Now, look, I walk my feet towards him. Once I get to perpendicular, I'm going to bump him to his hip, okay? It's going to be very tough to finish him if he's on his knees, right? So here, he's on his hip. I walk my hips in, squeeze. Okay? Very, very important detail is that when I punch my arm through, right, I'm punching all the way to my back, right? A lot of people make the mistake, they go to their side, and my arm is short, okay? So I want to go all the way to my back and punch up, okay? So, same thing kind of applies for the near side and the far side Darce, okay? So if I'm here with Justin, right, he sees my Darce coming. Right, so I'm here, I'm working it, he's in nice and tight, I can't get it, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a big step over, my hand is going to come all the way through, and punch up to the ceiling. Near side, far side. So, the no-gi baseball choke, alright? It's going to be hand under the head, here, nice and tight. My other hand is going to slip underneath, palm to palm, just like we're doing the crank through on the Darce. And now I'm just going to bring my elbows together. Guard. But I'm looking to almost like pin one side down, right? And if you stay seated, right, I'm just going to circle to the back, right? Because I already have this down, right? So typically the guy's going to be on his side. Right, so yeah, I start to pin this one down, right? Then from here, either the guy's going to come up to his knees, in which case I'm going to circle to the back, or he's going to start to bring this other leg over and get that thing moving. So go to your side. Stay to your side.